Welcome to the Best Campus Sports Show. I'm your host, Justin Gillerman, and boy, do we have quite a show for you today. So let's get this thing started. Now, upsets, buzzer beaters, heartbreak, and euphoria are all words that could be used to describe what was a spectacular NCAA tournament. Now, our college basketball analyst, Ben Weiner, has a recap of all the madness that was March. According to the Register, victims of these killings are generally older adults walking at night. And the cities with the most incidents are Santa Ana and Orange. This may be a reason why the amount of crosswalks in these specific cities have risen. It's opening week for Major League Baseball, and we are here at Angels Stadium where the excitement is off the charts.
Angels fans are coming from all over Orange County to see what their center fielder Mike Trout can do and if he'll have another all-star year.
Now, we caught up with a bunch of fans to see what they're most excited about for the Angels 2016 season. Let's take a look. Now, for all you proud 90s kids who miss those classic Disney Channel original movies that just seem to vanish over the years, it's now time to break into your happy dance and bring out that popcorn. Freeform, formerly known as ABC Family, has been playing back-to-back episodes of hit shows from our childhood like Hannah Montana, Lizzie McGuire, and Call Me, Beat Me, If You Want to Reach Me, Kim Possible. So now we'll transition into a new segment this week. It's going to be our 3 stars of the week. I picked 3 athletes across all sports that impressed me the most this week. And our first star of the week is that man, Cubs pitcher Jake Arrieta. Mr. Arrieta, I'd like to apologize to you. As I said during spring training, you would not have the same type of year that you did last year. But 7 innings of 2-hit ball, 6 Ks later, I think I'm just going to shut up about talking about you. So you're my first star of the week. Congrats, Mr. Arrieta. Now, my second star of the week is Villanova guard Chris Jenkins, who indeed does have ice in his veins after hitting a game-winning 3-pointer at the buzzer to win the national championship for the Villanova Wildcats. Ice in his veins. You, sir, are my second star of the week.
We both know that Chapman is the better team, but when the postseason comes around, anything can happen. 3 things Chapman needs to do to win this matchup. First thing, get the low post game going. James Taylor has showed up big lately. He's been their focus down low. He's not a big, bulky guy, but he does a lot of low post moves that gets him open and open shots. The second thing the Chapman Panthers have to do, infiltrate the zone. Redlands likes to draw a 2-3 zone, a 3-2 zone. Chapman is capable of making those 3-pointers. Find someone in the paint, dish it out, kick it out, find those open shots. Last thing, don't force the issue. Chapman sometimes gets stagnant on their offense when they're not out and running. Don't force passes. Don't force the issue. Don't make a dumb play where it's going to cause a turnover. When you make too many turnovers, you're going to lose the game.
Welcome to Wilson Field here at Ernie Chapman Stadium as the Chapman Panthers host the Redlands Bulldogs in tonight's SCIAC Conference matchup. As we welcome you inside the booth, I'm Justin Gillerman alongside Michael Hopefling. Now, Michael, last week we saw the Chapman Panthers blow a huge second-half lead to the first-place Laverne Leopards. They're looking to rebound tonight against their rival, the Redlands Bulldogs. Avila staying in the gun. Takes the ball, drops back. Looks receiver to his right, has some space, and it's picked off by Drew DeMarco. Drew DeMarco has some space and gets taken down. A huge pick by the senior corner. He was one of our players to watch, and he comes up big right there with an interception. Avila in the gun, 4 receivers. Fakes it to screen, and it gets crushed. A huge hit by number 57, Eddie Favors III. Do not forget the third. As he reminded Avila right there what this Chapman defense is all about. It was a busy Saturday in Chapman sports last week, so we wanted to give you the top 5 plays that highlighted the homecoming weekend. Kylie Cook lands this doozy to start us off at number 5. At number 4, Sean Myers says, "Give me that," on the first of his 2 touchdowns. The soccer team had 2 goals in their day game win, and this beauty came from Elliot Braun. Then, not to be outdone, Jake Sarmiento blasted one from 30 yards away for our chest-beating number 2 play of the day. And at number 1, it's Sean Myers at it again with a catch that makes us want to take a step back, slow-mo, and smile. This one sure was a beauty. Now, the fans came out in numbers last weekend, and they were surely entertained. For some people, bowling alleys are a way of life. Whether it's hitting the lanes, racking up tickets in the arcade, or simply enjoying the sound of the ball hitting the pins, a bowling alley is an escape. That's what Tussin Lanes has been for nearly 40 years, and after agreeing to what they thought was a new location, things have fallen off course, for now.
Found a site over off of El Camino Real, and the gentleman that owned the property, I guess, backed out on the deal. So it made us scramble with all of our bowlers trying to find a center for them to go to.
Tussin Lanes preaches a family atmosphere. Not only does that apply to the employees, but for everybody that steps in through these doors, even through this time of uncertainty.
gets packed on the weekends. Everyone comes here for fun. I bring my kids here all the time. If we're not bowling, we're playing pinball over there. And it's been around. I've lived here for 27 years, and I've come here for every year, plenty of times. And it's a tragedy to me. I hate it because it gives us an extra place to go. Instead of the movies, it's just a fun little place to come. So.
The owner of the lanes, Alex Mann, was unable to be reached for comment, but it's clear to see the effect that Tustin Lanes has on the surrounding communities.
There are many husband and wives that bowl together, and of course the people that they met, they're like friends for forever, as it may be. It's going to be maybe in the future if we can find a new spot.
Reporting from Tustin, I'm Justin Gillerman, Chapman News.
All right, now, Matt, one last question. My Vikings take on the Rams. Big NFC implications. Please tell me you're going with the Vikings.
Oh, you know what? I'm such a big Todd Gurley fan. I'm such a fan
You're
of Jeff
killing
Fisher.
me.
And you know what? It's the Rams in this one.
You're killing me. Enough of that nonsense. Yuri, what's on tap for us in the entertainment world? And make sure you also follow us on Facebook at facebook.com/Chapman News, Twitter and Instagram at Chapman News, and YouTube at youtube.com/Chapman News.
Thanks for joining us for our first show of 2016. We hope you can tune in again next week. But for now, I'm Mandy Ortiz.
And I'm Justin Gillerman. Have a good week in Orange County. You
Bye.
deserve it.